The Roman temple is located in the angle formed by the streets Claudio Martello and Capitulares. Its construction began during the reign of Emperor Claudius and ended some 40 years later, during the reign of Emperor Domitian in the 1st century. Presumably, it was dedicated to the imperial cult. The Roman bridge was built by the Romans in the early 1st century before Christ, perhaps replacing a previous one in wood. This bridge crosses the river Guadalquivir between the bridge gate and the Calahorra Tower. It has been rebuilt many times, especially under the Arabs.
The Puerta del Puente was designed by Juan Herrera during the year 1571. Its columns support a cornice and an attic with a semicircular fronton which has a Castilla shade. Actually, it doesn't preserve its slenderness.
The Roman Mausoleum of Córdoba is an ancient structure in the Jardines de la Victoria. It is a funerary monument of cylinder shape that corresponded to a group of funerary monuments of the Republic era. It was built in the 1st century after that.
Cercadilla is an imperial palace which was built by Maximiliano Herculeo during the 3rd century before Christ. It has a big porch which creates a terrace. This is surrounded by some buildings. The archaeological rests were discovered in 1991 because of the construction of the city abbey.
Marcelo, in the 2nd century before Christ, made a great city, a fortress colony which didn't change its old name, Córdoba. Romans called the river Betis. It was as important as it made Córdoba be Spain capital. In the 1st century before Christ, the river started to be navigable. That boosted development and turned Córdoba into a bridge city. Since this moment, Córdoba started to be beauty by building different monuments. Muslims turned Córdoba into the richest and the most cultural state from the West. New famous businessmen and scientist people from all around the world arrived to Córdoba. With Muslims came new agriculture-like cereals. Their influence affects homes, and it makes the garden appear in Córdoba.
Almodóvar Gate is a former gate in the city wall. Originally Arab, the Almodóvar Gate underwent serious restoration in the 19th century, and an international crenellated facade was added. To the left of the gate, notice the statue of Seneca. The Gate of Seville is a considerable historical interest, standing as an original fortified tower and an early entrance gate to the Alcázar of fortress from the west. Fragments date back to the 10th century. The wall here was erected by Christians in the 4th and 15th century along with the barbican and moat. The mosque is regarded as one of the most accomplished monuments of Islamic architecture. It was built in 786. It was extended during Córdoba's emirate. In 1238, before the reconquest, the mosque was transformed into a Catholic cathedral.
Catholic kings were installed in Córdoba for directed Granada War. Here they resided Columbus. He opened the Guadalquivir River to the Atlantic Ocean, and they could transport many products. It's supposed that many people could travel to Africa where they could work.
Santa Marina. Santa Marina Church is one of the major Reconquista churches. It is commonly nicknamed as Fortress Church. Inside the building there are several remarkable paintings, including the altarpiece of Rosario Virgin. The church is located at Santa Marina Square. Constructed in the 7th century, Santa Marina Church is the oldest existing large house in Córdoba. Alcázar. It is one of Córdoba's major monuments. The Alcázar is a composition of 4 towers. Built in the 8th century as Caliphate residence, this complex of buildings and gardens had returned major significance during the Middle Ages. San Lorenzo. This beautiful 10th century church stands on the ground of a furnace smoke. Its bell tower is the furnace smoke's minaret, where seen is the church's interior.